Hello again my friends, welcome to another discussing Destiny video. The last time I made one of these it proved pretty popular with you guys, so I've decided to make it into a regular series. If you're new to this channel, let me briefly summarise what you can expect from these particular videos. You'll hear me ramble about Destiny, discussing all the new tidbits of info that have cropped up during the week, adding my own opinion and speculation, and generally helping to kill some time before the beta launches. I know from your numerous YouTube comments and tweets that you're desperate for new info, gameplay, and of course Destiny's beta launch date. And at the end of the video I'll also break down Bungie's latest mail sack. So then it's time once again to talk about Destiny. Now, if you follow Destiny's official Twitter feed, you'll have picked up some interesting scraps of info about the game's lore. First up, this tweet, which reads, "Did you know the Exo began as war machines developed by humans during the Golden Age? Now, after the collapse, the Exo are rebooted, causing their memories and original programming as machines of war to disappear. And get this, the Exo are now self-aware. Described by Bungie as sinister, powerful and tireless, the inspiration for this race came from the Terminator and Master Chief himself." Now, exploring the backstory of the Exo is sure to be a fascinating journey and could possibly touch on some really weighty themes. For example, if these self-aware machines are capable of autonomous thought, can they be considered human? And if so, will the Exo experience all those emotions that come with being human? Hate, greed, jealousy, love. It's a fascinating proposition and something I hope we get to explore through the game's lore and inevitable sequels. Next up is this tweet, which reads, "Little is known about the Awoken, aside from the fact that they are our allies. Now, the Awoken are characterised by their light blue skin and distinct otherworldly voice. Bungie describes the Awoken as exotic, beautiful and mysterious. Inspiration for this race came from elves, vampires, ghosts and angels." Now, what you're about to see is a warlock talking to an Awoken hunter during one of Destiny's cutscenes.
"Why don't you put that down so we can talk?"
"Out here in the wild, this is how we talk."
Now, there's a reason that the Awoken is shrouded in mystery. In a past interview, Bungie revealed that the Awoken's backstory, including where these allies came from, is deeply entrenched in Destiny's lore. Unraveling the mysteries of Destiny's universe is, after all, one of its most compelling features. Remember, Destiny was created to last a decade and beyond. It's my guess that the first game will introduce us to this new world, a world where humanity has been pushed to the brink of oblivion by the darkness. As we progress through the story in the sequels, we'll learn more about the motivations and backstory of this universe's inhabitants, including the Awoken. Now, we can't talk about the Exo and the Awoken without mentioning Destiny's third race, us guys, humans. Bungie describes the human race in Destiny as tough, relatable and uncomplicated. Taking refuge in the last safe city on Earth, beneath the protective aura of the Traveller, humanity gathers its strength after the collapse to fight back against the hostile alien races who intend to stamp us out for good. And it's from this city that the Guardians were born, warriors infused with the powers of the Traveller and tasked with setting out into space to reclaim what has been taken from them. Now, this timeless tale of good versus evil, of the titanic struggle to persevere and triumph over your enemies, is something Bungie has reimagined and combined with groundbreaking tech for Destiny. And you simply can't ask for a more epic stage for this story to play out than our very solar system. Now, it's also worth noting that your choice of race, be it Exo, Awoken or human, will have no effect on gameplay. It's purely an aesthetic choice. In other words, you choose your race depending on what you think looks the coolest and how you wish to appear to others in the game. Bungie has also revealed that each race will have their own distinct movement animations, and players will also be able to remove their helmets when inside the safety of the Lost City, and can even customise their guardians with tattoos. Next up is this tweet, which reads, "Did you know the enemies of the city have been known to fight guardians and each other?" That's right, Destiny's various enemy races will each have their own motivations and agendas, and sometimes this will bring them into direct conflict with each other. For example, Bungie has revealed that the Cabal, an unstoppable engine of destruction, is at war with the time-travelling Vex. So expect this rivalry to add an intriguing layer of depth to Destiny's story. And get this, Destiny's alien races will also form alliances. Now, the screenshot you see here is interesting for two reasons. Firstly, we see the Vex and the Fallen working together to chase down a Guardian. The complex way different alien races interact with each other is sure to make Destiny's universe a compelling place to explore. And secondly, this Vex Goblin has no head. It's been shot clean off. That's right, the Vex are invulnerable to headshots. In order to take them down, you need to target their power cores, which are located in their abdomen. And when you do that, this happens. They explode in a shower of white gunk. Next up, this tweet, which reads, "Launched March 2nd, 1972, the Pioneer 10 spacecraft reached deep into our system carrying messages meant for extraterrestrial life." Now, could this tweet hint that real-world events will be integrated into Destiny's lore? Because in reality, the Pioneer 10 was the first spacecraft in history to traverse the asteroid belt. And this isn't the first time Bungie has referenced a real-world event. As we know, Earth is integral to Destiny's storyline. It's home to humanity's last safe haven, the city, which Guardians will use as a launch point for space exploration. And while players will travel to many areas of Earth in the long-term Destiny storyline, the first major location is Old Russia, specifically the shattered remains of the Cosmodrome and its surrounding area, which is actually a real-world site in modern-day Kazakhstan that has long been a launch site for the Russian space program. In Destiny's world, the Cosmodrome remained a vital link to outer space during humanity's golden age, and as you can see here, a few colony ships still remain, left on their launch pads during the cataclysmic collapse. So then, you can expect to see real-world landmarks referenced in the game, but remember, Earth is now a shattered husk of what it once was, so expect these landmarks to look a little different. My guess is that we'll see things like that iconic image of the Statue of Liberty in Planet of the Apes. Now, I'd like to try and answer a question I'm frequently asked on both Twitter and in the comment section of my YouTube videos, and that question is, how big is Destiny? The answer is, Destiny is effing huge, but I'm guessing you guys want me to back that up with some actual proof. Well, Bungie themselves have said that Destiny is the biggest game they've made to date. We also know that our very solar system is the stage that this epic story will take place. We know for sure that we'll be able to explore Earth, the Moon, Mars and Venus, but Bungie has also revealed concept art for Europa. Now, Europa is one of Jupiter's 63 known moons, and as you can see, it's entirely encased in ice and snow, a hostile environment for human life, but the abandoned settlements that you see show that humanity once colonised even this inhospitable moon. Bungie has also revealed concept art showing a derelict space cruiser orbiting the rings of Saturn, which would suggest that this is yet another part of the solar system we'll be able to explore, and Saturn was also shown at E3 2013 during one of Bungie's impressive promotional films. But how big will the explorable environments be when we actually land on these various moons and planets? To help answer this question, let's have a good look at this screenshot. Now, do you notice anything interesting? Well, that black dot is in fact a Guardian silhouetted against the red dunes of Mars, and if we zoom in, we see a lone wolf hunter wielding a sniper rifle. Now, for me, this single screenshot speaks volumes about the size of Destiny's explorable open world spaces. The fact that this Guardian is dwarfed by the vastness of the landscape is substantial proof that Destiny will satisfy those of us who are keen to explore. And remember too, that each Guardian will have instant access to a Shrike, a non-combat speed bike to help them traverse Destiny's wide open spaces. Now, the fact that this vehicle can be summoned at any time and is available to all Guardians as part of their basic inventory suggests that you'll be getting a lot of use out of it, unless of course you enjoy wandering the vast expanses on foot like the hunter we saw earlier. Now, while we're on the subject of vehicles, let's have a look at Bungie's latest mail sack, which teases what could be the name of a new vehicle. The question is from someone called Hawk, who asks, Hawk, spelt H-A-W-K, or Hawk, spelt with an E? And here's how Bungie responds. Hawk, spelt H-A-W-K. No offence, you'll understand why soon. Now, presumably, this question was intended to be a bit of a joke, because the person who asked it is, after all, called Hawk. But the fact that Bungie answered suggests there's something here worth talking about. Now, as we've already discussed in this video, players will have access to a non-combat speed bike called a Shrike. Interestingly, Bungie used to refer to this vehicle as a Sparrow. Both the Sparrow and Shrike are names of birds. Now, my guess is that the Hawk will continue the theme of vehicles being named after birds. The question is, what kind of a vehicle will the Hawk be? According to Bungie, we'll find that soon. So perhaps the Hawk will be the focus of the next Destiny drawing board. The next question is from Sect79, who asks, so far all of the trailers, in-engine and screenshots of Destiny have looked really awesome. Will the final build on next-gen consoles, particularly PS4, look as clean and smooth as what we've been shown? And here's how Bungie responds. What you've seen is not even our final form. Now, this is extremely exciting to hear. The E3 2013 demo, which was running on a PS4, looked utterly gorgeous. So if Bungie can improve upon that, we are in for a visual treat. However, it's my sincerest wish that both PS4 and Xbox One run at a crisp 1080p. Let's hope Bungie can pull this off. The next question is from CelticScreen17, who asks, will you allow gamers to stream the beta on Twitch from their PS4 and Xbox One this summer? And here's how Bungie responds. We will do far more than allow you to share your glorious war stories from the frontier. We'll amplify your voices if they are brave. Some of you will even be selected to play a role in our stories as we go to war with and against our community in the wild for the first time. That will be as glorious a moment for us as it will be for you. Watch this space. We have plans within plans within plans. Destiny, after all, is a thing to be shared. Now, Bungie mentioned in a tweet that they will be live streaming the Destiny beta on their Twitch channel and that they will be inviting fans to play with them. I'll be doing exactly the same thing on my Twitch channel too. More info about all of this after the boom, so stick around until the end of the video. The next question is from Kotu, who asks, when do you guys gear up for GDC? Can we expect something big this year? And here's how Bungie responds. That all depends on how curious you are. The Game Developers Conference is where alpha geeks converge to discuss their craft. We're sending 6 of ours. They're pulling back their respective curtains to show off the buttons and levers that will drive things like your face, your armor, your career search, and our development processes. In the words of Bruce Wayne, it's all a bit technical. Now, if you'd like to know more about what Bungie's doing at GDC, click the on-screen prompt or follow the link in the description box below. I've made a detailed video explaining exactly what Bungie will be talking about. It's well worth a watch if you're curious about how Destiny is being made. The next question is from Bob Saget38, who asks, any word on what month the beta will be coming out? I can't wait to play it. And here's how Bungie responds. We still see this question a lot. What we've been saying is this summer. Pass it on. Now, sadly, this is the closest Bungie's come to answering this question, so I thought I'd quickly run through everything we know and don't know about the beta. So here's what we know. The beta will be treated like a full product launch, so expect lots of game modes and lots of exploration. By the time the beta ends, you'll have a pretty good understanding of what Destiny is all about. We know that the beta will be available for all 4 consoles and that you can guarantee your place on the beta by pre-ordering from participating retailers. And we know that the PS3 and PS4 will get early access to the beta. Here's what we don't know. We still don't know the beta's launch date or how long the beta will actually last. And we don't know just how early PS3 and PS4's beta access will be before the Xbox 360 and Xbox One are invited to join too. But hang in there. When Bungie's ready to reveal the beta launch date, you'll definitely know about it. Now, I thought I'd end this video with something that Bungie has mentioned twice in passing, once in a mail sack and once during one of their breaking in interviews. I'm talking about the word Deadbox. Now, the first time this was mentioned, Bungie had this to say. When you shoot a fellow Guardian in the face and taunt them with a friendly wave while they fume in the Deadbox, you'll understand where he applied his personal elbow grease to polishing Destiny. And the second time was when Bungie interviewed their multiplayer team tester, Sean Martin. Bungie asked this question, so, your work is aimed at leading us all into a fair fight? And Sean replied by saying, I hope to make sure that everyone that plays multiplayer gets a chance to blow someone else away and make sure the environment is beautiful to look at while players are staring at it from the Deadbox. So then, my guess is that the Deadbox is the name of the place you occupy while you're waiting to respawn after being killed. Now, we've already seen what it looks like when a downed Guardian is waiting to respawn during the campaign. As you can see, you need to hold down a button to revive your fellow player. But we've yet to see what this looks like from the defeated Guardian's point of view. And my guess is that this is what the Deadbox is, a kind of player purgatory. Now, it goes without saying, but avoiding the Deadbox will be at the top of every Guardian's agenda. Thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. If we can get this video to 3,000 likes, that would be amazing, and show me that you guys like these discussing Destiny videos. Subscribe for more Destiny news, and thanks for watching, you beautiful bastards. Here comes that mother chuff of a boom. Hello again my friends, really glad to see you made it beyond the boom. Now I'd like to talk to you about Twitch. For those of you who don't know, Twitch allows gamers to live stream gameplay to anyone who wants to watch it. I've recently been made a Twitch partner, which means my Twitch channel now has a subscriber button. I've left a link to both mine and Bungie's Twitch TV channels in the description box below. We'll both be live streaming the Destiny beta and playing with fans, so if you're into that kind of thing, follow us on Twitch. Now, if you want to know more about the Shrike and what Bungie will be talking about at the Games Developers Conference, click the large orange Destiny icon on screen or follow the link in the description box below. I tell you everything you need to know. And again, I'd just like to thank you guys for all your amazing support. We've just passed 53,000 subscribers, which is genuinely mind-blowing. Thank you all so much. And one more thing before I go, I've hidden a Destiny beta code in this very video. If you want to redeem it, you'll need to be lightning quick as these things go super fast. Good luck, and as always, until next time, Guardians.